Osun, Hoodlums attack ex-LG boss, other APC defectors. A former chairman of the Oriade local government area of Osun State, Mr. Taiwo Fataregan, and 4 others, who last week defected from the ruling All Progressives Congress to the Action Democratic Party, have been attacked by hoodlums alleged to be working for an APC chieftain in the council. Fataregan, who said this in an interview with our correspondent in Osogbo on Sunday, said the hoodlums, numbering about 30, invaded the venue where members of the ADP were holding a political meeting in Ijebu-Jessa on Saturday and unleashed terror on them. The former LG boss, who said one of the hoodlums inflicted a cut on his head with a rod, stated that he lost consciousness and was rushed to a hospital where he was resuscitated and stabilized. He said, "We left the APC last week for the ADP and we were holding a meeting yesterday, Saturday, when some hoodlums numbering about 30 came and attacked us. Their sponsor asked them to kill me, but I was lucky. One of them hit me on the head with an iron rod. They also injured 4 others during the mayhem. I was rushed to the hospital. A chairman asked them to attack me. He is still with the APC. He instructed them to kill me." The hoodlums broke Adewale Adewumi's 2 hands. Ojo was also injured. Bashiru al-Bankudi was injured and Sunday Foloronso almost lost one of his eyes, as well as Moses Bahu-Yigbe, who was also inflicted with a machete cut on the head. Nobody died among us, and the case was reported to the police, and the police have started arresting the brains behind the attack. Their main sponsor has been arrested and I think 2 others. Those who carried out the attack fled, but the chairman's son was among them. Efforts to confirm from the police were unsuccessful as calls put across to the police public relations officer in the state, Mrs. Folashade Odera, were rejected, and the text message sent to her had yet to be replied to as of the time of filing this report. Meanwhile, the ADP in Osun State has condemned the attack on its members, saying the barbaric attack ought to have become an outdated strategy in the state. The publicity secretary of the ADP in the state, Mr. Aofikaye, said, "The era of imposition and attack on the members of the opposition political parties ought to belong to the relics of our nation's political history. But a situation where members of our party were attacked during a meeting in Ijebu-Jessa was unjustifiable. I want to use this opportunity to task the various officers and men of the security agencies in the state to investigate the unwarranted attack on our party members and bring the perpetrators of the dastardly act to book." But the APC in the state said the party was not responsible for the attack on the ADP members, saying the man accused of being the brains behind the terror was a gentleman, who had never been involved in any act of violence. The Director of Publicity and Strategy of the APC in Osun State, Mr. Kunle Oyetomi, said the ADP should not blame the ruling party for their alleged internal crisis. Oyetomi said, "I know the gentleman they are accusing very well, and he has never been seen to be violent. People should not begin to accuse the APC when they disagreed among themselves and injured themselves. Think your friend would be interested. Share this story using any of the share button below. Down arrow, place your text advert below. Greater than 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 loading. Share your story with us via email, info@247nigerianewsupdate.co. Received news via our WhatsApp, kindly text 234,701-056-0394 to add you. Click here to join us on our YouTube channel for news update. Click here to join us on Twitter for instant news update, at 247NGNEWSUPDAT. Click here to join millions around the globe to read news on our Facebook fan page for instant updates on Instagram. Click here receive instant news update via our BBM broadcast D3DEFDF.